solar roofs,
solar panels,
सौर ऊर्जा,
solar manufacturing,
solar energy,
power.
Any retail customer can cut their electricity bill by 75%. Within 3 to 5 years, the loan is paid off. The asset life is 25 years. So you're getting free electricity for the next 20 years after you pay off.
How much does it cost?
Typically, it costs around 60,000 rupees per kilowatt.
Credit Fair partners with these solar installers and merchants offering 0% EMI also, right?
B2B2C model, as we call it, as an opportunity where it's a win-win for the installer, for us and the customer.
How does India compare to China for solar manufacturing?
Their largest company was the size of our entire industry. So, I mean, can't really compare.
What's one popular startup advice you completely disagree with?
Only hiring, let's say, IIT. I feel that's overrated.
What's a problem in India nobody's talking about but should be? Welcome Aditya, welcome to Level Up. Thanks a lot for coming, and thanks for coming at the last moment and accepting my invitation.
No worries, it's my honor. Thanks so much for having me.
Great. So you've seen the solar industry explode in India, but many still think it's for the rich and it's for the big factories, right? What's the biggest myth about solar industry and solar energy that you want to bust?
Yes, that's a great question. So, solar can be as small as for a lamp, right? And with the ease and with the policy changes, the government has made it as simple as you can put 1 kilowatt, which can power a few lights and a fan.
Okay.
And that can happen within 2 days installation. Any retail customer can cut their electricity bill by 75%. So it's that accessible. And that's what we want to support. We want to make what they call decentralized renewable energy, make it accessible to every Indian.
Okay. But how do you do that?
The big issue with all these things is the upfront cost.
Okay.
So without finance, a lot of these products are not easily accessible. So that's how we enable, by providing loans and providing financial assistance to any average Indian, anyone earning 15,000 rupees or more. We can help them help them purchase and cut their electricity cost.
Okay. And let's say if you have to give an example for a common man, if he has to put solar in his house,
right?
How much does it cost? What is the kind of expenses that he has to bear then on a monthly basis?
Yeah.
Can you break that down for us?
Yes. So typically it costs around 60,000 rupees per kilowatt, or kVA, as whatever unit people understand. And usually what we have seen, people have 3 kilowatt connections, and that can at least power a AC or few ACs.
Okay.
So less than 2 lakh rupees would be the upfront cost. But the good thing is the central government is giving 78,000 rupees in subsidy.
Subsidy, okay.
So net it would be like 1.2 lakhs or 1 lakh based on the locations. There can be a difference of 10-20,000. So in 1 lakh rupees, they can put up this plant. Every month they would be saving 2,500, 3,000 rupees. And that can be the EMI. So net they might not have to put anything upfront. They were paying the electricity bill, just continue paying that in the EMI. And within 3 to 5 years, the loan is paid off. The asset life is 25 years. So you're getting free electricity for the next 20 years after you pay off your loan.
Wow. That's interesting. That's an interesting math.
Hi everyone, a quick shout out to our amazing sponsors and partners who make this show Level Up possible. First off, No Filter Juice, which is your daily dose of pure, unfiltered goodness with 100% real fruit juice, zero added sugar, no preservatives, and no artificial concentrates. Every sip is packed with authentic flavor and nutrients. Plus, it's served in eco-friendly glass bottles. Good for you and good for the planet, starting at just Rs 159. No Filter is the healthiest way to fuel your day. Click on this link below to purchase your bottle now. Our second sponsor is Titus Footwear. It is a brand built on legacy, quality, and innovation. From sturdy work boots to stylish sandals and cozy slippers, Titus has something for everyone in the family. Especially if you are a child going to school, this is a brand known for its footwear for school children. Affordable, durable, and always in style. Titus lets you walk with confidence starting at just rupees 299. Click on the link below to purchase your shoes now. I would like to thank our growth partner Growth OS and our venue partner Let's Work.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone is talking about AI and tech-driven startups, right? But you've been ultra bullish on green energy, solar. Why are you so bullish on green energy?
Right. So we as a country import crude, we import a lot of other natural resources. And we have free sunlight 300 plus days of the year across 90% of India.
Correct.
Right. So being a Marwadi, being Gujarati, I'm sure you would relate. Free ki cheez use karo yaar. So yeah, I mean, why should we dependent? India as a country be dependent on Russia, on Middle East? Why not just use our own resources? And the best part is that more and more of these panels also being manufactured in India.
Now they've started, yeah.
Yeah. So like we can really become independent as a country, and at the same time, customers will get financial independence. Their electricity cost, for example, we also finance diesel replacements. So diesel generator को replace करके solar लगा लो, तो there the ROI is even higher. These are small businesses who are agri income dependent. There maybe 20-30% of the profit increases by replacing diesel with solar. They would be spending like 15,000 1,000 rupees a day basically on diesel cost.
Okay.
Solar will cost them maybe 200 rupees a day.
Wow. Okay.
So for someone at that income strata, so there are a lot of applications where I can clearly see that a wealth generation can be facilitated in India through green energy. So that's what motivates me to participate in
but
this
what
space.
is the upfront cost for a SME business owner or a someone who has a manufacturing plant or, as you said, a farmer in the agri industry to set up that to buy that diesel generator or to buy that upfront thing?
Usually we take 20% down payment. So say 3 lakh would be the cost for a farmer, or 5 lakh, something in that range. So anything from 60,000 or so would be their upfront cost. But yeah, rest of it they'll pay in installments.
And vis-a-vis, if they have to buy a normal diesel generator,
right?
Not the solar one, the diesel generator.
Sure.
How much do they pay upfront there?
I think it would be probably lower, a generator in itself, but they see that value of saving so much money
on a monthly basis. They'll save money,
right? If they're saving 10,000 monthly, then within a few months they would cover if there is any premium.
Correct. So the idea is that the capex cost, if I have to tell that upfront cost, is higher in a solar equipment if an SME business owner has to buy. Right. But he gets it at financing from you guys at Credit Fair, where he pays 20% upfront. Let's say if it is 5 lakhs rupees, he pays 20%, 1 lakh rupee upfront. Right. The rest 4 lakh he does by financing, which he has to bear and in the EMI. Right. Let's say roughly around 3,000, 4,000 per month.
In the case of 5 lakh, it would be a bit more.
6,000 or 5,000 per month. Let's say 5,000 per month for now, right? Right. He bears that for 3 years or 4 years till the time the the loan period is there. After that, he's free of that.
Exactly.
The asset is his own.
Right.
Correct. On which he's claiming depreciation also. So that benefit also
that
is
benefit
getting.
Is there.
Plus the bill that comes on a monthly basis, as you said, that is $200. For example, that is 60%. Let's say $200. Vis-a-vis that he is bearing 1,000 rupees in a diesel generator.
Yes.
Correct. So there is a 80% gap.
Right. This is like on a daily basis.
On a daily basis. Yeah. Sorry, 200 per day you said, not per month. So 200 per day.
Right. And so that 800 into 30 that's
24,000 rupees
of saving.
Roughly 20 to 25,000 rupees roughly that he's saving on a monthly basis.
Right.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, there's a lot of for us the motivation as a company is, can we help 1 million Indians improve their finances?
Okay.
And with green energy, we see that with one single product, we can make that impact across India.
Okay.
By the way, AI, to your earlier question, is very power hungry. So there's a lot of green energy is going to come up because of AI as well.
In the data
So
centers and everything.
Exactly. So behind the scenes, we need clean energy anyways. Otherwise, we can push AI as much as we want, but again, we'd be dependent on the foreign oil for fueling our.
Now, I was
power
reading
costs.
about this because to set up data centers, you'll need a lot of electricity. You'll
Right.
need a lot of energy,
Exactly.
which will help to run that data center, and that also
Right.
at a speed which is like very, very high speed, not basic speed, but this is going to be ultra high speed for computing
Absolutely.
and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And that energy, of course, could come from green energy or it could
Right.
come from the other regular sources. That is where also there is an opportunity. You're right.
Absolutely.
Got it. So if someone, lives in a building or someone with limited roof space, right? What new solar technologies or products are now available?
So for limited roof space, still there aren't a lot of commercial options. Abroad, what we have seen is on windows you can put films,
Okay.
and there are other such applications. On Instagram, I saw there's like a Mercedes car on the roof. They've put some sort of solar film so that
Okay.
the electricity can be powered by that. So that technology is available, but then I'm not sure by when will it be commercially
Okay.
successful.
Got it.
Might take
got
a few
it.
years.
But so currently, if I see as a common man, right?
Yeah.
I just know solar as, okay, there are rooftop panels.
Right.
जो typically industrial sector में it is being used, or if you go in maybe rural, not even rural, but maybe tier 1, tier 2 cities,
Right.
where there are more row houses kind of concept, and that's where on the
Yes.
rooftop again some panels are there. Is that the only place right now which is available, or let's say in Mumbai we are staying in normal buildings, right?
Right.
Big tall stories or 7-story building or 21-story building. Can you apply it there
Yeah.
at a building level or no?
No, I'm glad you asked because like we're in Mumbai and most people don't understand like this solar,
Correct.
what is happening.
Huh.
The revolution is happening in tier 2, tier 4 cities because they have standalone houses.
Right.
It's much easier to adopt. But there's a lot that Mumbai societies can also do. We have funded over 100 housing societies. That's
In-
another area where we give loans.
In metro
Yeah,
cities.
primarily Mumbai and Pune.
Got it.
Because the electricity cost is very high in Maharashtra, and especially for housing societies. Most of them are paying 12 to 20 rupees a unit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right, and so the ROI is even faster for them as compared to a residential customer because they'll get 100 to 100 units at a discounted cost, and then they have to pay the market rate. So the big opportunity is for housing societies to also put up the solar panels, and they can use it for their common amenities. So it won't benefit the individual households, but at least society ka maintenance bill kam ho jayega, which is a big thing in itself.
Correct. But it will not be applied at an individual household level.
There are government policies, but I think most societies don't have enough roof space to facilitate that in Mumbai.
That's also one problem.
That's the bigger issue. In Pune, I have heard of few societies that have enough space, so they're putting for the common amenities, and they're also giving residents the option to use the solar panels for reducing their own electricity bill.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, but the policies are still evolving there.
Okay. So, what are the most common mistakes homeowners make when installing solar panels, and how they can avoid scams or poor quality installations?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the quality is the main mistake that a lot of people make. And understanding the installer's track record, I think is very important. There are a lot of installers who have done thousands of installations. So I would suggest that the homeowners don't focus only on the upfront cost. Look at 1,70,000 or 1,80,000. Okay, 10,000 rupees cheaper, I go to that guy. Because that 10,000 rupees upfront today saving might be a loss of even 50,000 over the life of the panels.
Of the panels.
Some cases we have seen there was unseasonal rains in April or May, right?
Correct.
So people who didn't do a good job of the installation, the panels flew away
Oh.
because the winds were, let's say, over 120 or 150 kilometers an hour, and the structures are not able to withstand that speed. So it's,
That can happen.
that
if
has
it is poor
happened.
quality.
That has happened. If the installation, so the panel might be good quality, but then the assembly, if it is not good, then again, so the details really matter. So asking all the questions, can it withstand this scenario? Can it withstand that scenario? So I think those are important questions to keep in mind on the quality aspect. And then after installation, make sure they keep cleaning it regularly. We are a very polluted and dusty country, and as the dust keeps accumulating on the panels, then the generation goes down, and then again the power saving which we would want out of these panels
That yield
keeps
will not
reducing.
come.
Exactly.
So yeah, you have to of course have that AMC kind of, the
Right.
EPC companies, solar EPC companies that also provide AMC services.
You can, or I have a solar installed in Lonavala at our bungalow, and we just make sure our guy cleans it once a week. There's no rocket science. Just need to have that discipline of getting it done.
Correct. Got it. So something about Credit Fair, right? Credit Fair partners with these solar installers and merchants, offering 0% EMI also, right?
Right.
How did you arrive at this model? Why did you think about this kind of a model, and what makes it sustainable, profitable, as you said, for you and your partners?
Right. We believe that in lending, especially, and across most businesses, of course, your unit economics have to be very solid. Solar is not something that customers are going to keep coming every week like a Zepto delivery to take, and that okay, you can maybe lose money on few transactions and then make money later.
Correct.
We need to make money on every transaction.
Correct.
To sustain as a business. So that's where we saw this whole B2B2C model, as we call it, as an opportunity, where it's a win-win for the installer, for us, and the customer. Customers getting no-cost EMI. So they feel like, okay, they got a good deal, and they're able to spread the cost over time. For us, we're getting a client, and for the installer, so the installer is bearing the interest costs. That is the secret.
Yeah, because
of
0%,
no-cost EMI.
so the buyer does not have to bear.
Exactly.
Correct.
But then for him, it's the convenience that he didn't have to. He could close a sale on the spot. We give decisions within 10 minutes. So you and me are, let's say, you're the homeowner, I'm the solar installer at your house. On the spot, I'll tell you, okay, aapka loan pass ho gaya hai. We can go ahead. So instead of me as an installer visiting you 3 times to convince you to do solar, on one visit that happens, that saving in itself is something they pass on to us.
Correct. So that becomes easier, and none of them have to bear an extra expense.
Right.
So installer ke liye, of course, he's making his margin.
Right.
He's just losing out on the interest because if
Yeah,
it's a loan. But at the same
he's
time,
reducing his OPEX and his CAC. You can
correct,
say.
yeah.
So we are kind of helping
because
him
you
with that.
would be paying him that complete amount upfront. to the
Exactly.
installer.
Exactly.
So
His working capital also improves.
yeah, his working capital improves.
Yeah.
His margins are not affected because he's not
Right.
selling at a discount, right?
Yeah.
So what the price
They
is.
factor it in their
Yeah, they
overall
factor it
prices.
in the prices.
Right.
For customer, he's not bearing the interest. Plus, he does not have to pay the entire cost upfront.
Yeah.
So he has to divide it over 36 to 60 months
Right.
period, that entire cost.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
Nice, that's interesting. So, if you can run me down through the economics of this solar installation financing model,
Sure.
your margin structures, etc. If you can explain us a little bit, maybe roughly with an example,
Right.
that would be really helpful.
So.
So let's take an example of if, as we said, right? So let's say the product or the solar, the machine or the solar
Right.
thing is of 5 lakh rupees.
Right.
And if I'm a customer, I come to you,
Yeah.
then that installer or the EPC company is there who is installing that 5 lakh rupees machine,
Right.
and then credit fair comes in. So
Right.
how does your model work?
Got it.
How much do you charge? What exactly
Sure.
would be the breakdown?
Yeah, we would charge 1%, let's say, for example, as a processing fee to complete the sanction and the disbursement.
Okay.
And then we normally see loans of 3-year tenure. Is 3-year tenure is the most popular tenure for us. The rates, I mean, unfortunately, our cost of funds are very high, so we have to also charge higher rates compared to a traditional bank.
Okay.
But let's say anything from 16-18%. That's the range typically for a manufacturing or residential house that we would charge. It could be as part of no-cost EMI, or it could be the customer bearing that interest cost upfront.
Okay.
So
That depends on your tie-up with the partner.
Yeah,
Also.
exactly.
Got it.
That's how it works. So there's always a constant push on our end to keep lowering our cost of funds so that we can be more competitive in the market. And the more volumes we can do, then of course we can reduce our cost of operations, reduce our cost of funds, and kind of
How do you
build profits.
how do you reduce or work on reducing the cost of funds?
Yeah.
This is a very important part to be covered, as you rightly said, because that's your raw material,
Exactly.
right? So for you to reduce the cost of raw material, what do you do?
Yeah, so that's another good thing about green energy, that there's a lot of funds, whether development funds from abroad or Indian government is also trying to facilitate lower cost of funds for this use case. So, for example, there's a company, Symbiotics, which trusted us, and they are backed by British International Investment. They gave us 5 million in debt in December last year, and the rate was, let's say, 1-2% lower than what we would normally get from an Indian lender. So that way we've been able to get validation that as long as we keep building in this space, we will be able to get lower cost of funds. Another routes that are coming up are SIDBI or IRIDA. These are the government agencies. I think they have all been given a mandate, or they're forming pools of say 9-10% would be the cost of funds, which they will give to lenders in this space. And then that way we can facilitate.
So this government's thrust on the green sector, green energy sector, is very important.
Absolutely.
Also, RBI rates and repo rates do matter.
They've also been coming down. I mean, that benefits all industries and sectors proportionately, but yes, that has also been coming down.
And that also helps for you to reduce your cost of funds, which in turn can benefit the end user also.
Exactly.
Because for them also, you can also then probably reduce your pricing little bit to a certain extent.
You're right. We care about our spread.
Correct.
The lower our cost of funds, the lower the end customers. So,
your spread should be at a decent level.
Exactly.
Where you can make profits.
Where we can make profits, we can absorb risk of NPAs.
Correct. So, what's the biggest challenge in scaling solar financing companies like yours in tier 2, tier 3 cities?
Yeah, right now, although this cost of funds, we are seeing positive signs, but still on the ground, there is more work to be done. So I think that more support is required from these agencies for smaller companies like us. And secondly, for us, it would be more awareness of our brand compared to a bank. Like a bank might take 1 month, 2 months to process a loan, but still customers are patient because they trust them, they are aware of that brand. So I think for us to do that brand building awareness in the smaller cities, it's something we have to work on more.
What kind of activities have you done for brand building in these kind of smaller cities?
Still early days, honestly. That's where, but we have doing joint marketing with our installers.
Okay.
To build more awareness in these areas, and we're increasing our feet on street so that there's someone from our company wearing this shirt and sort of giving that trust, interacting with the touch and feel. Ultimately, is what wins the trust. So that's how
I think educating them, interacting with them regularly matters, and as you rightly said, more than a digital media or more than a hoarding on the highway. I think these kind of things would make a large difference if they are in constant touch with those SME business owners or a farmer or a resident or something like that.
Absolutely, right. So,
got it.
So as a fintech lender, we have to also now figure out like a bit more the phygital aspect.
Makes sense. Okay. Do your customers default?
Very few in solar. So we've seen less than 0.5% NPA.
Gross
which is,
or net?
Gross.
Oh, that's even better. So
Yeah.
net is much more
Yeah,
lower.
it should be 0.2,
Yeah,
0.3%. Yeah, and we've seen recoveries. So.
Is this across market or is this for your company more specifically?
No, this is in rooftop solar in general. As per my understanding, I don't. I mean, maybe we are doing it a little better than
Better.
others, but it is a safe asset class. Maybe others might be at 1% or something. We might be at half of that, which is also impressive. But yeah, it's a safer asset class. I think it's a homeowner. Or a factory owner, we know where they live, we know where they stay. So the big issues in lending is usually the traceability, contactability, especially unsecured loans.
गायब हो गया तो
हाँ मतलब वो फ़ोन नंबर चेंज कर दिया चला गया
Yeah.
अब फिर उसको ढूंढो and data privacy is something which is important as well. So it's not that easy to get back in touch with someone who wants to abscond.
correct.
So I think that itself is really helpful. We are giving an asset which is generating cash flows. So there's no reason why the customer would feel, oh no, like I'm not getting a good deal, why should I pay? Right? Like I'm saving money here, I'm happy to pay the EMI.
Correct.
A typical customer is having a credit score of 760 or 900. So again, it's a good profile borrower that we have selected.
Acha.
So
That's
all these
good.
factors is helping us maintain very low NPA, and that gives us more confidence to keep doubling year on year in this space.
Got it.
Yeah.
And like, if there has been any case of default or some customer cry kind of a situation that has happened,
Right.
how do you approach that risk management? And
Yeah.
especially there would be many first-time borrowers.
Yeah, so 15% of our borrowers are first-time
First time.
borrowers.
Okay.
So that is still not as high as I would have thought. We are trying to work more in rural areas also now. There we'll see a lot more first-time borrowers. But in tier 2, tier 3 cities, there's a decent penetration. Irrespective, the issues we have seen primarily is like there's been like death cases, for example, where
Okay.
the borrower passed away, then the family doesn't know what to do. That situation. There is a few cases of financial emergency where they just couldn't keep up on the payments. In those cases, first we try to work out, we try to offer them some settlement, some waivers, so that maybe they can restructure the loan. Instead of paying everything as per the timeline, they could extend the timeline. So that's our first option. If that doesn't work, then we look to repossess the panels and resell it, which also we have successfully done.
Okay. Then you'll just repossess it. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
But does that borrower become kind of an, what do you call, does he get blacklisted or, his
Yeah,
credit
his
score, of course,
credit
will go
score
down
would
and-
crash. Absolutely.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So if someone has 1 lakh, there are two options here. If someone has 1 lakh and if someone has 10 crore
Okay.
to invest, what specific solar business or a green energy business that they could start?
With 1 lakh, they can become an installer.
Okay.
Right. I mean, at least they could become a INC, as they call it, independent commissioner and installer. So
As a service provider.
yeah, like a service provider. So yeah, and I think if you're saying 10 crores, I think maybe they could
Lending.
Lending, unfortunately, 10 crores is not enough. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they can give us funds and we can give them a good return. Right. I think there could be other, they could become a larger installer. Like 10 crores, you could do multiple locations.
Manufacturing?
Manufacturing panels, no, that's a big boys game. You need thousands of crores there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I mean, at least hundreds of crores at the bare minimum. Because like Tata, Adani, Ambani, you're now competing with all of these. So yeah, I don't think panels itself
So
is that easy.
EPC player you can become.
EPC,
that
there
you
could
are
be other
installed.
components you could manufacture. I mean, there's like, I think glass might be a little bit more expensive, but there would be other smaller components, balance of system,
Many other smaller
yeah.
components come from China, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Because I don't think
Right.
that capability is still there in India. We can assemble or we can do
Yeah.
that assembly part in India. But I
Right.
think a lot of components come from China.
It's increasing, like the solar glass now is being more manufactured in India,
Okay.
and progressively the government is trying to promote more of Indian
Promote.
manufacturing.
Got it.
The inverters are still mostly imported. There's another segment coming up is battery energy storage. So it's interesting that our grid is becoming so green, but then that reduces the resilience in the grid. Like at night, basically, where will the power come from? Because power is only coming in the day from solar.
Correct.
So more battery storage is going to come where the solar is going to be stored in the battery, and at night it's going to be used by industries. So there's a lot of opportunity, and at 10 crores you could also just become more of a distributor. You could stock up the panels and inverters and then kind of resell them.
Got it.
That's also a good model.
Got it. What are the biggest risks or challenges in the solar business that new entrants should be aware of?
I think risk is, I feel, little binary. It is a lot dependent on the government subsidies or policies. So that is always a risk. Seems like a low risk given the current government is going to be around for another 4 years at the bare minimum, and
they have a strong thrust on
exactly
green energy.
Yeah, they are very disciplined about their net zero targets. They have a net zero target of 2070, but they're making progress every year. It's not like pushing it in the future. So I think that is a risk, but it's a low risk. And so the other part of your question was on...
Yeah, just which are the kind of risk that any new entrant in a solar or a green energy business should be aware of?
Got it. Yeah, I think it's mostly the government policies. And then in residential sector, we have seen that there's a big push on the PSU banks to make sure that they are lending for this space. But I don't know if the PSUs are doing it because of government pressure is what I personally feel, not that it's
as a business
model that is exciting for them.
them.
Exactly. So that is something I don't know till when it'll stay. I personally do believe that this will be an asset class where NBFCs or specialist lenders will be more relevant in the long term.
Got it. So I also feel that one of the risks could be the lending cost,
Right.
which also comes. Maybe again, as we spoke, that
Yeah.
RBI policy, the repo rate, government's thrust, subsidies, etc.
Right.
And another thing is, attached to this lending cost is actually the cost of the upfront cost or the capex cost
Yeah.
for any business owner or for any farmer or for any resident
Right.
normal. That upfront cost, if reduced, it automatically reduces. You get lending options now with
Yeah.
you guys are there, another couple
Yeah.
of players would be there. So lending options are evolving. But till the time that upfront cost does not come down, even their EMIs are
Right.
still going higher,
Sure.
which can reduce further if the upfront cost has reduced or the capex cost has reduced.
Yeah.
How can one really work on reducing that capex cost? Is it because of imports? Is it because of high duties or something? Why that capex cost is still high?
I mean, honestly, capex cost in the sense of if you're paying interest and still, like in 3 to 5 years, you're covering that cost with interest, I think that's a pretty fair ROI from the customer's perspective. It's almost
But-
like making 15-20% on an asset, right? Which is...
But let's say if that diesel generator, again coming
Yeah.
back to that, if that cost 1 lakh
Right.
and the solar equipment cost 5 lakhs.
Right.
So though the customer does not have to pay 5 lakhs on spot,
Yeah, understood.
but it is still a cost that he's
Right.
paying over 36 months to 48 months or whatever.
Understood.
So what can be done to reduce that 5 lakhs to maybe 4.5 to 5 to 4?
Right.
What is the thing that can be done there? What do you feel?
I think there it's about more backward integration on the manufacturing. Ultimately, all that will keep adding up as we right now. There's modules, there's cells, there's wafers, ingots. So right
Correct.
now it's just the cells and modules which we are making in India, but more backward integration. I'm
Yeah.
sure that can reduce our cost as a country. or there will need to be new technologies, because beyond a point, I'm not sure how much more the capex cost will come down.
Correct.
There might have to be a whole revolutionary new manufacturing technology which can make the cost of manufacturing a diesel generator versus a solar panel system sort of equivalent.
Hi everyone, a quick shout out to our amazing sponsors and partners who make this show Level Up possible. First off, No Filter Juice, which is your daily dose of pure, unfiltered goodness with 100% real fruit juice, zero added sugar, no preservatives, and no artificial concentrates. Every sip is packed with authentic flavor and nutrients. Plus, it's served in eco-friendly glass bottles. Good for you and good for the planet, starting at just Rs 159. No Filter is the healthiest way to fuel your day. Click on this link below to purchase your bottle now. Our second sponsor is Titus Footwear. It is a brand built on legacy, quality, and innovation. From sturdy work boots to stylish sandals and cozy slippers, Titus has something for everyone in the family. Especially if you are a child going to school, this is a brand known for its footwear for school children. Affordable, durable, and always in style, Titus lets you walk with confidence starting at just Rs 299. Click on the link below to purchase your shoes now. I would like to thank our growth partner Growth OS and our venue partner Let's Work.
Got it. Which brings me to the question that how does India compare to China for solar manufacturing and for green energy in general?
Right.
And what can we learn from their rapid growth?
Yeah, I think honestly we are still much smaller than them. Their largest company was the size of our entire industry until like last year.
Which is that? Which company?
There was multiple of them. There's like Jinko, Longi, multiple of these companies, and those top guys are, let's say, 40-50 gigawatt capacity per year, and all India's manufacturing combined was that much or less actually.
Wow.
Our installed capacity has just reached 100 gigawatts right now, which is like 2 years production of their largest company. So I mean, can't really compare. But it's good that we are learning from. So most companies are going there, learning, and then importing the technology, and then setting up manufacturing, which is fair. Like I don't.
Even the solar lending business is very big there. I'm sure it would be, but.
I don't know too much about the Chinese financial system, honestly, because that is much more state controlled. So I'm not sure.
But they also have NBFC kind, banks.
Yeah, they've had a lot of
shadow
shadow
banks.
Banks.
Shadow banks, the secondary banks.
And there've been a lot of news and also a lot of issues there. So I'm not sure how well regulated or how it was there.
But there would be strong lending happening to the solar industry there.
Yeah. So there's definitely lending. We are doing, for example, to the retail level. At the industrial level, every country there's a lot of lending. At the retail level, I'm not aware in China how it is.
Okay. And you all don't do at the industry or manufacturing level?
No. So we do up to 100 kilowatt.
Got it.
0.1 megawatt.
So that is at a retail level or a small business
small
owner
businesses.
or a farmer level.
Exactly. Housing societies, farmers, small businesses, individual households. Those are our clients.
Correct.
That's where we see the opportunity, because in general in India, any loan below 20-30 lakh, banks are not interested. Their economics don't work out. They have enough loans of 1 crore plus that, like 10-20 lakh is
So
not
that
interested.
gap is something which you guys can fulfill.
Yes,
Because no
exactly.
one is there out here.
Right.
And that is actually where the demand from the end user is coming.
Yes.
Correct.
And that's where the government is also pushing, because they've been trying to push utility scale, but that takes its own time. And residential or in retail, land acquisition is not an issue. Grid creating transmission grids is not an issue. You just have to put it up and add to the national infrastructure.
Got it. Is AI playing a part in the solar industry in India? And if yes, how?
So I'm coming a bit more from the lending background. I don't know all the intricacies of the day-to-day of a solar installer. My guess is not a lot yet, because I mean, manufacturing the machines, the people, those things will carry on. I feel where AI is helping is, let's say, like the study, right? Like a study of a viability of a plant. It can be done a lot faster, for example, with AI. In operations and maintenance, like image, which panels are clean or not clean, where can, like,
Okay.
so predicting the failures, those sort of things.
I think
can
that
improve.
is something AI can do, predicting failure analysis.
Yeah, absolutely. I think anything which is
Nice.
data driven,
Okay.
basically, is
Can be done.
can be done
Yeah.
with AI.
Hmm.
If I think about from a solar installer's perspective,
Hmm.
all their marketing can be AI, which I'm sure you would also be
Hmm.
seeing.
Hmm.
So creatives, your
Videos and stuff like that. Correct.
calling. As a lender now, we are trying to adapt more of AI calling, where the AI agent is able to in multiple languages converse with the
Correct.
customer. We
Correct.
just have to train it.
Yeah.
Similarly, I would assume the sales teams of the larger installers are working on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Makes sense. So we'll come to the last section of this, right?
Yes.
Which is the rapid fire round.
Okay.
Okay. First question: what's a problem in India nobody's talking about but should be?
Only for solar or
Any.
Oh, okay.
Whichever you feel
Alright.
in general, a problem
Sure.
which is existing in India but no one is
Sure.
talking about.
I think the biggest problem in India is, in my opinion, creating good quality work, good quality jobs.
Okay.
I mean, there is talk, but I just don't think it's enough. Like, I feel we need to have better jobs, more. There's too much hidden unemployment in India, I feel.
Correct. In fact, coming to that point, I was visiting an engineering college.
Right.
Would not name it, but in Mumbai itself,
Yeah.
large college having 5,000, 6,000 students
Right.
across the different, this thing. And the principal, he told me that, these kids are there, they're studying engineering,
Right.
but I don't know who's going to give them jobs in India
Yeah.
or even globally.
Right.
इतना intake तो even अलग countries में नहीं है. Like,
हाँ,
few of them only
absolutely.
can go to US or Europe and
Right.
get some work. Not everyone is going to be eligible
Exactly.
also.
And all the
Who-
countries are shutting borders.
Yeah, and all the countries are shutting borders. Who will give them jobs in India?
Yeah.
ये लोग इतना पढ़ रहे हैं, but
Right.
who's going to give them jobs?
Right.
है ही नहीं इतने.
हाँ. And I think that's a very deep cultural issue.
Deep, yeah.
Because our parents will tell नहीं पढ़ो इस एग्जाम में पास करो सब अच्छा हो जाएगा. Then the guy will be like यार इतना मेहनत किया but
और अभी जॉब ही
जॉब
नहीं
ही
है.
अच्छा नहीं मिल रहा है या है भी नहीं जो
है
भी
भी
है.
नहीं, हाँ.
So yeah, I mean, like, if you see your Swiggy Zepto drivers are making similar to graduates.
Yeah, now you
it's
just
like-
need a skill. You don't need
Right.
education. It's come to that level.
Yeah.
But that sentence got me thinking, what is happening?
Yeah.
ये कॉलेज में 6,000 बच्चे हैं.
Right.
There are like thousands of engineering colleges in India.
Exactly.
So, I mean, where do these students go for a job?
Yeah. Yeah. So something which I don't understand.
It's very deep actually. You know.
Right.
I will try to get someone from this background to really answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Name 2 government schemes in green energy every common man should know of.
So PM Surya Ghar.
What's that?
Which is the scheme where you can put up solar on your residence and
Okay.
you get up to 78,000 rupees
Subsidy, okay.
subsidy from central.
Okay.
And the other big one people should be aware of is called Kusum. That's for the farming community.
Okay.
But yeah, there's for solar pumping and
For equipments.
yeah, for putting up solar, they are giving subsidy.
Subsidies.
But then, of course, the application in a farm would be more for pumping water or things like that.
Correct. Okay, that's nice. What's one popular startup advice you completely disagree with?
Okay. Yeah, so I think only hiring, let's say, IIT. I mean, generally investors look to back very pedigreed IIT, IIM or whatever, like from that same circle.
B schools, top B schools.
Yeah, top B schools or I feel that's overrated. It's interesting.
You don't agree with that concept or that
Yeah.
mindset?
Yeah, I think it's it's how there are a lot of other talented entrepreneurs from all across backgrounds.
Nice, interesting. What is your message to the youth who want to make a difference in India's green energy future?
Start and stay at it. It's as simple.
Raise good money because this will require. Okay,
Yeah.
bootstrapped or venture funded, which would you pick if you had to start from scratch today? Any business, okay, not just this business, but any business.
So I mean, I'm as you can see, I already have some gray hair. So I think as I get older, I'd want to be bootstrapped. But if I was young, venture funded, so which I am currently.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Nice, interesting. I think wonderful conversation, Aditya. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Got to learn quite a bit about solar dynamics and nuances
Right.
about this industry from manufacturing to financing. I think good learnings. Thank you. Thanks a lot for making it.
No,
Any last
thanks.
thoughts?
No, thank you. I've been on few podcasts, but yours was very in depth and very well researched. So
Thank you.
kudos to you and thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Aditya.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.